So we got Mrs. Dee Dee Woods, and I'm about to play this clip right here from an old married black couple, and I think you all can tell the difference when I do know that there are lots of long-term happily married black couples because there's a whole bunch of them in my family. Like I said before, my grandparents made it 55 years of marriage before she passed away. And then it was like a couple of years later, he passed away and whatnot. So there are still these relationships in America. See, the swirlers, and what I mean by the swirlers, I mean by the swirlers who come on social media and they bash black men and they try to say that there's no good black men out here. These are the people that are purposely poisoning the well all the time. These are the people who are, we should be saying to them, "Who hurt you, boo? Who hurt you?" Because they always paint this image, right? There there is there is the good swirlers, and then there's the bad swirlers. They say, "What are you talking about?" I don't have a problem with swirling. What I have and I have known a couple of black women that were married to their white husbands, and I never seen them put up a negative post about any black man. And I know a couple of them personally, and she still acts black. And she's not a part of the negative swirl movement. Matter of fact, if you was to ask her, she probably wouldn't even say she's swirling. It's the negative swirlers that I have a problem with. It's the negative swirlers that make YouTube channels, and they call black men bullet bags. Like I don't even call them swirling. I just call them demonically possessed. The way they throw all this hatred at black men, right? And they get on here, and to me, their shtick is another form of white supremacy. That's exactly what it is. All these, I call them the negative black female channels. This is another form of white supremacy because we already know about ghetto gaggers. We already know about other forms of kink that some of them. I mean, I saw this website. I don't even know how I came across it. I couldn't even tell you where it's at right now. But there was a lot of them. It wasn't sex, but it was a bunch of these different black women. And some of them were young and pretty. And they were just like doing stuff like bowing down before the white man and kissing his toes and saying, "I worship my white master." I couldn't even tell you where that website. I mean, some of these women are absolutely insane. Like this is a cult. This is a cult. I mean, a website of nothing but black women doing degrading images in front of white men or with white men. Not sex, but just like I'm his slave. I was just like, are you kidding me? You have people that like to live this out in 2025. It's a form of sexual kink. It is. It is. I don't know. What is it? Bondage? What? I'm not gonna go there. I just wanted to play this clip right here because this is an older couple that's been together for a long time, and the negative black women. There's the decent black women online, but it just seems like the hateful negative black women consume more bandwidth. They get more attention. Case in point, one of them it took forever to get her channel deleted, and the only way the channel could get deleted was a white woman asked for that negative black woman's channel to get deleted, and It worked for a little bit, but I heard she's back on YouTube with the same hate and vitriol towards black men. It's like most of them come from broken families. They come from, sad to say, sexual abuse. I have talked to a couple of these women, and once bad stuff happens, they're just broken. They don't. They're they're never going to be well. This is what I'm trying to say. Like I did a video talking about that. I think it was like last year. They come from abusive fathers. Some of them, I guess you know what I'm trying to say. Yes. And stuff like that can make them turn insane. And but anyway, there is good black relationships out here. They don't come from them. They don't know anybody in their circle that has ever had one. But there are a lot of pockets of older black couples that have been at it for a long time. See, the hurt ones can't show you this.
61.
I'm 60. How long have you been together?
A total of 31
Yeah, we
years.
dated for 6 years, then we got married. 25. For half your entire lives, y'all have spent it together. I've never looked at it that way, but you're right. Yeah, absolutely, half our lives. How does one make a relationship last 30 plus years?
Part of it is just learning that person. Know what not to say, what not to push, and learning to compromise.
She lets me be who exactly I am, and I let her be exactly who she is. If I want to act stupid or do something crazy or all of my, my shortcomings, she loves me in spite of, and the same. I just let her be, and she lets me be. Where do you think most modern day couples struggle to keep it together?
Nobody's willing to compromise. Nobody's willing to say, okay, I'm not even going to fuss over that little bit of thing. That's just a minor thing.
If he liked another girl's picture on Facebook, you wouldn't give him too much of a hard time for it.
Absolutely not, because he's with me. And if I like the guy's picture, people are like, oh, okay, because he knows I'm with him. My heart is with him.
Some people aren't as fortunate to have examples like we did. Her mom and dad are married 60 plus years still together. My parents are deceased, but they were married like 60 years before they passed away, so we don't really have an excuse.
One thing he said to me before we got married is divorce is not an option. Whatever we go through, whatever happens, we can work it out, and we will work it out.
I think we confuse.
There are good black relationships, Keisha, or swirlers. There are healthy black relationships out there. My aunt made it with her husband. He died a couple of years ago. I would say, damn, how long were they together? How long were they together? I think it was 30 something years before he got sick a couple of years. I love the guy. He got sick and he passed away. She made it 30 something. She was taking care of him before he passed on. They make it seem this is what I'm saying. The negative form of swirling is white supremacy. That's exactly what it is. Because what they do is they create these YouTube channels or TikTok channels, and all they say is that every black man is Satan. This is what they do. This is what they do. And to me, this is hate speech. That should be banned. But of course, you know that they won't, because as long as the bandwidth is pretty much dedicated to making us look like savages, none of these platforms will monitor this stuff, because this is hate speech to me, and it is terrorism. It really is. I look at the videos that they make every day as a form of terrorism against their own people. They are another version of the conservative. These people are just 24 hours a day. Bullet bags. Black men are bullet bags. They love to abort black babies. These people are sick. That's terrorism against us. And you know what that is? That's literally treason against us. That's exactly what it is. And we need to take it more seriously. And at some point, we need to band together to eradicate this shit off of all social media.